What's up, YouTube? Got a 2013 Nissan Altima, and the problem here, it's got a busted door handle. Can't release it. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the procedure real quick, and then take y'all along for the trip. First thing we want to do, we have to get to the screws underneath. Pop this little panel off to reveal the screws. I might have to do this with two hands. Hang on. All right, I popped it out. It's a 10 millimeter right here. Has to come out. Next thing, you have to pop this panel right here up. The pries up too. All right, hang on. I need two hands. All right, got it loose with the pry tool. Basically, it's going to pop up like this. Stick it in the back a little bit. Let me get my pry tool in here again. All right, I was able to pop it up. Sorry, I had to stop the video. I needed two hands. Then you want to pop these two plug connectors off. Pretty much squeeze and pull. Nothing fancy. Pull it right out. Little tab on the back here. Same deal. Man, this is tough one-handed. Sorry about that, but you get the gist. This little tab right here, you have to press in. And after that, you can pull the harness up. All right, got it out. And that's it. All right, after you got that, this panel here has to come off. I already started because there's a 10 millimeter back here. So you just carefully pry it out. I'm using a screwdriver here. That pry tool sucked. Then get it underneath from the bottom. Spot right here. All right. Then pops up top. All right. And that's your other 10 millimeter you have to get out. All right, let's get a 10 millimeter and pop those out. All right, I got the 3 10s out. They actually have a Phillips head too. I'd rather use a Phillips head screwdriver. So there's one here, one there, and one up front. So now we can be able to pull out and lift up the door panel. I started pulling out the door panel, and the piece fell out from the handle that actually broke. So now all I want to do is lift it up. All right. I just popped the cables loose. They pull straight up after you disconnect them from the handle itself. They give them more room to work. And then you just squeeze on this, and that pops out. Then your door handle's free. You got one more down there. But I think I'm just going to work in my lap right here. But that's for your little courtesy light thing. You can take that out if you want. It's the same deal, but I'm just going to sit here and take it apart in my lap. You can see where it broke right there, the piece I showed you. All right, I'm going to grab a Phillips screwdriver and get these 3 things, bolts out right here. Yeah. All right, I got these 3 screws right here. They fill up. I got a cameraman now, so free my hands up a little bit better. Hopefully give you a better video. That one. That one. This one here. You got these tabs here. Fire it up. And there goes your broken handle, okay? Stop. New handle on Amazon. They had about 15 different ones you could buy. I went with the middle of the road. And here we just want to pop it back in. Snapped in there easy. Then we're going to put the Phillips back in. Alright, get your 3 Phillips back in. Remember, this is plastic, so don't go crazy with the tightening. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up. I guess I'll put the plug back in. Snap in. Now I'm gonna get these back. Now we just want to pop this in. This little hole. Goes all the way down, then swings back. And for this one here, I'm just going to lift the handle. It's got a little slot. Get the ball to go in and drop in this little slot like that. Easy peasy. All right, now you pop these back in. Those little slots, it holds it. All right. Now we're ready to put the door panel back on. Start with the top of the panel first. Make sure your cables is out. And then we just want to pop the panel back on. Real easy. That's it. Now we can take and put our screws back in. There's one long, pointy one, but the 2 long, 1 short. They go up top, and the short one goes down there. Since I got the Phillips in my hand, I mess with that instead of 10mm. Here. Oh, I got it wrong. The short one goes up here. And that's one it's not. The short one doesn't have Phillips in it. The short one goes up top, and I use the 10mm. Now I got the 10 in my hand. I use it to hold this screw. And line that one back in. So long, long, short. Snug. 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 All right. Now we're going to take our panel here and snap in the way they came out. They only go in one way, so You know when you got it right. And this is going to kind of go in like that. There's a little extra trim ring on the snap on. Hold everything in. There we go. Alright, got everything all pushed in, snapped in nice. Like I said, there was no fasteners holding. Just kind of popped in. Let's close the door and see if we can get open. Alright, that's what I wanted. No more reaching the hand out the window for the customer. Alright, thanks for viewing. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time.